ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels, well, I think this is 2023, 2023 Hot Wheels JDM themed series. So Japanese District Muscle. These are all Japanese muscle cars, I guess you could say. I'm going to be genuinely honest, looking at the overall of this series, looking at all 5 of the vehicles in this series, I really don't understand what people see in Japanese cars. Maybe the engines, I know for a fact the engines aren't great because people are constantly swapping American engines into Japanese cars. And then just looking at the overall look of these cars, none of them look appealing, except for the Datsun, the one that's right in front of you. That is about the only car in this entire set that I would even argue looks appealing. The rest of these just... they're gross. They look so gross. Especially the thing that shall not be named on the left of the screen there. AKA the worst things the Japanese ever invented. I don't understand how this thing ever made it past the production floor. The nastiest, grossest thing ever created in human history. If there was one reason why God would do a rapture, it's because this thing was invented. Anyway, I got a little lost in the sauce there. Anyways, we're going to be taking a look at five cars today. They're all Japanese muscles, Japanese District Muscle. I think that's what JDM stands for. I really should do research before I do these videos. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Hope you guys are ready. By the way, because this is a theme series, I am going to acetone every single one of these out of the package. And I'm running low on acetone. I might need to get a new bottle. That is for sure. So I think this will be really cool to see how these cars come out. And like I said, this is a themed series. Usually when Hot Wheels does a theme series, you get some pretty cool cars. As I said, this Datsun is about the only good thing in this entire set. The other 4 are boring. They are so boring. The paint jobs suck. Just in general, terrible waste of money vehicles. But that's just me. That's just my genuine opinion. There are plenty of other series that Hot Wheels has done, themed-wise, like the Disney 100th Anniversary series. Blech, terrible, awful, shouldn't have been made. This is, again, one of those theme series that I honestly would argue just really falls under the radar. It's not that good. And again, that is me speaking from just a die-cast point. I don't even, I know that there's a Miata on the screen right now, and I absolutely hate those things, but all that aside, just looking at the Miata's paint scheme, you can't look at me and tell me, yeah, that's a cool paint job, because it's not. It's literally blue with a sticker. But yeah, speaking of paint schemes, I would honestly argue the first car that we're going to look at in today's video has the worst of the worst when it comes to paint schemes. This car got the absolute worst treatment paint scheme-wise, because it is about the most nonsensical paint scheme I've ever seen. It doesn't make any sense. So the first car we're looking at today is the 1998 Honda Prelude. Now, I don't know what this car was a prelude for, but I can guarantee, knowing Honda, it wasn't anything good. So we're going to open this thing up and just get right into it. Like I said, I would honestly argue that this one is just... paint scheme-wise is probably the worst of the worst, but because there's a Miata in this video, I'm automatically obligated to say it's the worst car out of the batch. So that's just how life is. Anyway, I'm going to use acetone to get this thing open. I'm going to pause the video for that because I don't want you guys to have to sit and listen to me ramble about, Japanese cars just aren't what they used to be anymore. But yeah, I'm not going to let you guys listen to that. I'll just do that in the sidelines. Whoo-wee, am I high on fumes right now? Holy crap. Anyway, here's the card art. I very much screwed up the bottom. I was more focused on the top because that's usually where it gets sticky. And then, look what happened. But the card art is actually really cool for these. You got the parking lot with the cherry blossom tree. Looks really sick, not gonna lie. Speaking of sick, that's how you're gonna feel when you see this car. Here is the Honda Prelude. And yeah, I am incredibly disappointed with this car. This is just... cannot believe I spent $3 on this. This should have been in the Hot Wheels main line for $1, maybe even 98 cents in some places. I cannot believe that this is considered a $3 car. Holy crap. We've got a red body, a black chassis, black tires with silver rims, and smoked window inserts, a little bit tinted. The side panel features a 21, which looks like it was put on the side of the vehicle with electrical tape, because that looks good. We got a white Hot Wheels logo, MQ, Julian Christopher Gallum Sharp. I don't know what that means. JCGS. I don't know what that means. And then, of course, you've got the emoticon, the shrugging emoticon there that comes with every phone nowadays. That you can just type that sucker in. I think that's funny that I don't know why that's on there. And we have got a tampo slide on this side by the looks of things. Everything is shifted upwards slightly. So if you need another reason to hate this car, mine came with a tampo slide, which is wonderful. The front end has a Honda logo on it, whoop-de-doo. That's about the only paint there. And then the back end has actually some pretty good paint on it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad they put some detail back here. Honda logo, Prelude. We got a license plate, Californian license plate for JJPO91. I don't know what that really means. There was a freaking license plate on the front of the vehicle on the packaging, and then it's not even on the actual car. That's embarrassing. And then we've got on the back here, you got the tail light setups and everything. And then there's something written on the car right there, but I cannot for the life of me read what that says. And of course, you know, my phone is stroking out. It's not gonna be able to read it either by the looks of things. Do I have to get close? Like, what do I gotta do here, phone? Work with me, dang it. I don't know what that says. Well, I'll figure it out later, I guess. And then here is the bottom of the car right there for everybody who's curious. But yeah, that is the first car of today's video, the Honda Prelude. Whoop-de-doo, that was pretty sad start to the video there. They should have done the Datsun first, that way it was just... Actually, you know what? Doing the Datsun last was smart. It's just gonna be uphill from here. Logically, it'll be uphill from here. Jeez Louise. Now, this car, I'll admit, actually design-wise looks pretty good, but again, the paint job's kind of mid. It's not even mid, it's just garbage. They should have done something with the paint job here. Again, this should have been in the Hot Wheels main line. This should not have been a special series car. This is the 1990 Acura NSX. And again, as you can see, this is not a $3 Hot Wheels car. This is a $1 Hot Wheels car that they put in a $3 box. Like, this is ridiculous. Again, like I said, this is a horrible series. I don't know what Hot Wheels was thinking with this. Oh God, I do know what they were thinking with this. I'm complaining over here, you know, who would pay $3 for this? I would pay $3 for this because I'm a collector and that's what I do. Hot Wheels could have put a $10 price tag on this and I probably still would have bought it. Maybe. Probably. Anyway, I'm just going to quit complaining. I just made myself look like an idiot. But anyway, let's get this one out of the package so that way we can look. Alrighty, everybody. I've completely forgotten what this car is called already. That is just where I am at right now. I think it's an Acura of some kind. I'm too lazy to look at the cardboard. This car doesn't deserve it anyway. I cannot physically wrap my head around the fact. Like, let me show you just how stupid this is, alright? I cannot wrap my head around the fact that I paid $3 for this and paid $1 for this. Look at the amount of detail that was put on this car versus this car. That is ridiculous. $3, $1. I got ripped off. That is an utter rip-off is what that is. Maybe the whole JDM series we're looking at today is just a giant metaphor for Japanese muscle cars in general. A whole lot of money for a whole lot of nothing. So we've got a gray body here with a black chassis, black tires with silver rims, and then we've got this really nice looking cover top. Yeah, I'm tired apparently, I don't know. Is that the engine? Hold up, is that the engine behind the seat there? No, there's no way. That's not the motor. There's no way that's the motor. I don't know what that is. If that's the motor, what in God's name am I? Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. Anyway, the side panel has a absolute crap ton of detail on it. These two black stripes right here. Same thing on this side, just mirrored. Whoop-de-friggin-do. On the hood, we got the Acura logo. Yippee-skippy. And you're never going to believe this, they painted the spoiler black. Woo! And then on the back end, we got a black Hot Wheels logo in the license plate spot. And it says Acura on the taillight bar right here with a couple of reverse lights. And here's the bottom of the car. Ladies and gentlemen, that was quite possibly the worst $3 I have ever spent in my entire life. Good friggin' God, I cannot believe that was actually put in this series. That is about the laziest thing that I think I have ever seen Hot Wheels do in my entire life. Wow, that is sad. But you want to know what's even more sad? Mazda Miata. All right, this is the 1991 Mazda MX-5 Miata, which is just a whole lot of nonsense for a piece of crap. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I absolutely hate Miatas. I downright dislike them. Just genuinely have a distaste in my mouth for these things. I think that they are just the stupidest things that have ever been created. But anyway, enough nonsense. I'm going to try and keep the insults and the bad mood a little bit tuned down for these next ones. I got to save myself up because when we get to the Nissan Fairlady 2000, I need to be nice because that thing is actually a work of art on wheels. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get this nightmare over with. I complain a lot in these videos, by the way. Well, I really don't complain that much in my videos. These next couple of videos are going to be pretty sad because, like, my Nitro Neons video that I did for Monster Jam, I did an entire rant about how Hot Wheels has gotten incredibly lazy with their Monster Truck series. Now I'm ranting about how this is probably the biggest embarrassment of a theme series that Hot Wheels has ever produced. At least my mainline Japanese Cars series went flawlessly. Like, that was a perfectly fine video. We're doing a Japanese themed series, and this is the biggest mistake I've ever seen in the entire existence of Hot Wheels. Like, these cars are terrible. And then I'm going to end up ranting even more. Like, literally every single company is going to get a rant from me in the month of January here. Monster Trucks, we got the Hot Wheels cars are getting ranted at right now. And then I'm going to rant at Spin Master next week when we're going to look at the mainline, and I'm going to talk about how disappointing their mainline releases are going to be. Anyway, here is the car, the Miata. We got a blue paint scheme. At least the paint color's good. We can admit that the paint color's good, right? Black chassis, black tires with dark gray rims. We got the little racing sticker right here, number 5, Yokohama, I think is what that says. I have no idea what that means. This side right here, we got a reflector there, reflector there. The front end has a license plate on it. It says Hot Wheels J Import right there, Japanese imports with the Hot Wheels logo. You got the headlights there, and no pop-up headlights or anything. And then the back end has a Hot Wheels logo and the license plate holder with the tail lights. And yeah, I paid $3. Paid $3 for that, and I did not get. You know what? This is one of my favorite Hot Wheels play sets that I have. I got this at a garage sale, and it's quite possibly the greatest thing ever. And the reason why is because in this play set, there's a freaking car crusher. I'm not even joking. Check this crap out. All right? You know what I think of this useless Miata? I'm going to put it in the car crusher. We're going to flatten that thing and turn it into a cube of metal. That's what I think of that useless Miata. How does that make you feel? All right, let's get this thing out of here. That made me feel pretty good, not gonna lie. I'm feeling a lot better now. And let's just keep going, shall we? We got the Toyota 2000 GT up next. I really don't have much to say about this. I'm gonna point and laugh though. This is, you know the nerd emoji? Editor, nerd emoji, please. You know that emoji right there? If that was a car, it would probably look like this, wouldn't it? Because that is the vibe I get from this car. So yeah, we're going to look at this one up next. Let me get it out of the package real quick. Alrighty, I'm not going to lie, my little temper tantrum there that I had with the Miata was a bit uncalled for, but it made me feel better. So that was really what the main point of that was. So I'm not going to complain. I will admit, a little bit childish, but you know what? I am playing with Hot Wheels cars, so can you blame me? All right, here is the Toyota 2000, or whatever this thing is called. Silica? No, 2000 GT, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, silica, that's silica. That's the clear stuff that's in rocks. Anyways, so we got this really interesting banana yellow color on here with a banana yellow chassis, black tires with silver rims, and we got a darkened window insert. I will say, it does look really stupid, but I can actually tolerate this car. This is the first car we've seen in the video that I can actually be like, all right, you know what, this is fine. Is it worth $3? I'd say this is more towards the $2 range. So this is definitely better than the first three. That's for sure. I will say this one's okay. I'll let this one slide. Very close. Very, very close to not being good enough. I'll let it slide. All right, so the side panel here, we got some paint on the reflectors. That looks like a misprint. It is a misprint. We got a Tampo slide right here. Door handle, Goodyear, Hot Wheels, and then we got, I think that's the Toyota logo right there. Pretty cool. This side's exactly the same, but mirrored, except the, as you can see, the little reflector taillight piece right there is actually lined up. The hood has a stripe that goes all the way up to the top and to the back. And on the back, we have the tail lights and the backup lights, which is really cool with these really cool little tailpipes sticking out. Toyota logo right there. So yeah, I'd say this is all around a pretty nice little vehicle. I'm not all upset about this one. I'll actually let this one slide and actually say that it is pretty good. I'm gonna be okay, I think. That one's really good. All right. So there's that one. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, what I would argue is really the only good vehicle in this entire set. This is where the money's worth. This is easily a $3 car right here. I can justify this. This is the Datsun Fairlady 2000. When it comes to Japanese cars, Datsun is the only good thing. They consistently make some pretty good vehicles, not gonna lie. I love Datsuns, from their pickup trucks to their Bluebird wagons. Hold on one second. I got so caught up in what I was saying, I just ripped open the packaging and I didn't even acetone it. I didn't even put any second thought into it. I just went for it. The only good car in this entire set, I pretty much destroyed the packaging on. This is it, guys. This is where I lose my mind. This is the video that's going to drive me off the deep end. Oh my god. Holy crap. I am 5 seconds away from sending them every Miata in my entire collection through that car crusher here. Holy crap. Anyway. Onto the car. Let me just throw all that off to the side there. The Fairlady 2000. Love me a Fairlady, you know what I mean? Datsun Fairlady. I think we're gonna be okay. We got a black body with a dark gray chassis, black tires with chrome rims, and white or clear window inserts. Got a number 2 and this little white dot on the side, Datsun Hot Wheels Fairlady 2000 with a red and blue stripe going down the side. This side's exactly the same but mirrored. Thank God there's no tampo slide, or else I probably would throw my tripod across the room, so thank God for that. The front end has some immaculate detail on the front of it. We've got the Datsun logo, 2 headlights, 2 reflectors, and of course a printed grille, which looks really freaking good. You gotta admit, that's a really nice looking grille right there. The hood has the 2 and the little white dot there, and we have the blue and red stripe going up the front there. It would have been cool to see that continue down the whole vehicle. Nothing on the back, but you know what? I'm actually okay with that. I would let this slide. I would say I could justify paying $3 for this car. The rest of them, I'd be lucky if I ever look at those vehicles ever again in my entire life. Because this video almost caused me to have a psychotic break, I'm pretty sure. But you know what? At the end of the day, they're all just Hot Wheels cars. They're all just toy cars, and I'm just a kid who, well, I'm not really a kid, I'm technically an adult, but you know what? I enjoy playing with my toy cars. They're a whole lot of fun. Now, if you'll excuse me, let's get to the turntables, and we'll close out this video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's video, because I did not. I absolutely hated it. Personally, I thought this may have been one of the worst videos I've ever had to sit through. This was horrible. But you know what? At the end of the day, we get to sit back and relax and enjoy ourselves a little wrecking yard, if you will. All of the cars right where they belong, every single one of them. And you know what? Whoever owns this Datsun right here, they get the honors. They get the lovely honors to once again send the horrible, disgusting, vile Mazda Miata right where it belongs. First, he's going to use it as a wrecking ball to destroy some of the other cars, and then he's going to grab that thing and lift it to the sky to put it right back in that car crusher. Because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.